Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to connect three seemingly unrelated things: a cancer conference, a theory of human creativity, and the architecture of AI. Why? Because somewhere in the middle of all that, there's a hidden blueprint for solving our most impossible problems.
Okay, so let's start with the scale of one of those impossible problems. The National Cancer Institute tells us that almost 39% of people in the US will be diagnosed with cancer at some point. Just think about that for a second. It's an absolutely staggering challenge, and it demands our most brilliant, most creative solutions. Which, brings up a really fundamental question. When we're staring down a problem this huge, this complex, where do the big breakthroughs actually come from? Is it just some random flash of genius? A lightning bolt of inspiration? Or is there a system, a kind of blueprint we can actually follow? All right, let's dive into that. And to do it, we're going to look at how we as humans organize one of our biggest fights. We're talking about the International Cancer Education Conference. Now, this isn't just some big meeting where people give speeches. No, it's a meticulously designed system built to fight back.
Yeah, its whole purpose is to be a global machine for progress. It's designed to systematically share what works, to get thousands of experts talking to each other, all with one single goal: to drive down cancer mortality across the entire world.
And what's really fascinating is how it does that. It's not just a bunch of random talks. It's a deliberate architecture. You've got these big plenary sessions for the major ideas. Then you have smaller, hands-on workshops to build practical skills. And then there are these poster presentations for sharing the absolute newest research. See, every single piece is designed to connect different minds and spread breakthroughs as fast as humanly possible.
But here's the thing. This kind of structured approach to innovation, it's not just for medicine. In fact, it points to something way bigger, something universal. It suggests there might be a fundamental blueprint for genius itself, and that is exactly where we're going next.
So that leads to this really cool idea. What if that whole deliberate architecture we just saw, what if it isn't just for fighting cancer? What if it's actually a map for how all genius works, at the highest level in pretty much any field you can think of?
Okay, to really get this, we need to talk about two types of creativity, a distinction made by cognitive scientist Margaret Bowden. First, there's P creativity. The P is for psychological. That's your personal aha moment. It's new to you. But then there's H creativity. The H is for historical. This is the big stuff, an idea so new and powerful, it literally changes the course of human history.
And this is the core idea right here. Bowden says that all creative work, whether it's medicine or music or anything in between, happens inside what she calls a conceptual space. The easiest way to think about it is like a game. Every field has its own set of rules, its boundaries, and the things everyone just accepts as true. That's the game board.
So, the big question is, if we're all playing inside these conceptual spaces, how do you actually come up with one of those history-making, H-creative ideas? Well, Bowden's blueprint shows us there are three distinct paths.
All right, path number one is combinational. This is all about making new, unfamiliar combinations out of ideas we already know. Path two is exploratory. This is where you master the current rules and then you push them to their absolute breaking point, just to see what's out there on the fringe. And then there's the third path, the big one, transformational creativity. This is where you don't just play the game better than anyone else, you change the fundamental rules of the game itself. Okay, and this is where things get really wild. If creativity is actually a structured process, if it has these identifiable paths, could we build it? Could we actually teach this blueprint to a machine?
The answer, maybe unbelievably, is yes. Right now, we are engineering this exact blueprint in code. We're building it into teams of AI agents that are designed for one thing: creative breakthroughs.
And this is where it all comes together. Just look at this table. These are different frameworks for AI agents, and each one is basically trying to replicate those creative paths. Take Crew AI, for example. Its mechanism is a role flood followed by a reward filter. That's literally combinational creativity. You have one AI just flood the zone with ideas, and another one sifts through to find the gems. Or look at AutoGen's conversational Darwinism. Ideas basically fight it out to survive and evolve. And check this out, they even measure the high yield. That's the percentage of ideas that might be genuinely world-changing. It's wild. We're building AI teams with different thinking styles, all based on this blueprint for genius.
So the core strategy for a lot of these systems is something called divergent thinking. Think of it like this. One AI agent's only job is to turn on a fire hose of raw, unfiltered ideas. Just a massive cognitive flood. That's your combinational path, but on an industrial scale. Then another agent comes in, and its job is to act as the filter, to pan for gold and find the truly valuable breakthroughs in all that noise.
And the result of architecting creativity like this? Well, it's pretty stunning. These AI systems can achieve a creative throughput. We're talking the sheer volume of high-quality ideas that is 14 times greater than a panel of human experts. 14 times.
So let's just take a step back. We started at a cancer conference looking at its structure. That led us to a universal theory of genius, and that journey ended with AI systems that are literally starting to automate the whole process.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's this. Breakthroughs are not random. They are not bolts from the blue. Whether they come from thousands of human scientists or a handful of AI agents, they are the product of structured, systematic systems.
And that leaves us with one last question. A question for you to take with you. What are the rules of your conceptual space? Think about the unspoken assumptions, the constraints, the boundaries of your work, your industry, maybe even your life. And then ask yourself, which of those rules are you ready to combine? Which are you ready to explore? And which ones are you ready to completely transform?